Hey guys, it's Andrew. I want to thank you again for listening to my spooky, scary stories on my podcast channel here on YouTube. And if you want to listen to more of my stories, please follow the link down below to go to my Patreon account. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate all of you. And without further ado, let's get started. My name is Brett, and about 5 years ago, I got my very first apartment ever. It was small and simple. Kitchen, bathroom, the living room, and a bedroom, all connected by a long hallway that led to the front door. It was fairly quiet in the night, besides the occasional bumps and creaks that would happen. But this one particular night, I heard something a little bit different. I shot up around 1 a.m. to the sound of... It sounded like some rustling coming from the kitchen. I sat there wondering who or what had made the noise. I immediately picked up my phone and called the police. 911, what is your emergency? Hi, yes. I think there's somebody in my apartment. I was too concerned with talking to the police that I didn't notice the sounds of footsteps walking down my hallway to my bedroom door. Like an idiot, I forgot to lock it, and that's when I saw them. But to my surprise, there was nobody there. Sir, the police are on their way. It was in this moment I saw the face of a man appear from the top right corner of the doorway. A man with piercing black eyes which locked onto mine, and a menacing grin had mocked my surprise. Being the paranoid person that I am, I grabbed the knife that I hide under my pillow, but when I turned back to face the man, he was gone. Time seemed to stop, and I contemplated my next move. Eventually, I got up and walked up to the doorway. And in this moment, I made the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. I decided to look down the hallway. What I tell you next is the God's honest truth. What I saw at the opposite end of the hall was the man crouched down on all fours, like a dog, his eyes staring back at me. We must have stayed like this for seconds, but it felt like hours. All of a sudden, he let out this scream and started crawling at me on the floor. I quickly ran inside my bedroom, locked the door, and hid under the covers. Then there was nothing. The police eventually came, but they never found the man. I gave a statement, and that was the end of it. He never returned, and to this day, I never found out who that man was or what he wanted. That's more terrifying than anything else I could ever imagine. Hello everyone, this is Andrew speaking, and I want to thank you again for listening to my podcast. To hear more of my spooky, scary stories, sign up to my Patreon account, following the link down below.